Good morning, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here, attending this very nice event in a different way, in a modern way. That is a test for all of us. And I'm so happy, really. And engaged in Charles' talk about books at the end of his talk is really a freedom of our souls. I had many different countries visiting, asking, finding books, Allan Kardec books in several countries. And when I touch the book, oh my God, and when you give the book for people there, it's really a freedom. We had a nice experience 8 years ago in Belarus when we were launching books, Kardec books, and Evanise books in Russian language. People for the first time touched the books and was smiling. The faces of them was looking like they had a treasure in their hands. That was really, really, really impressive. And I had a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago actually, in Greece, a very happy moment. With Rosangela that lives there, we touched for the first time a Greek book, the Spiritist book in Greek, nothing to do with Brazil, translation, International Spiritist Council, the book that was somewhere, perhaps from Kardec's time. We had many books in other countries that we should ask, we should research, we should bring into the light. That was even the Greek people there, they didn't know about the book. So as I lost my flight, I had to rearrange my ticket, I had a time to looking for in several bookshops, and I found this book. Me and Rosangela, we were jumping, and the manager of the bookshop was, oh my God, what is this? So he went to research in the internet, and he was pleased. He took a picture with us. So happy as he was seeing the book for the first time, touching his hand as well. So this makes me really happy to tell you about. It's a freedom. Once you have the book, you can study. Once you study, you have the freedom, you have the knowledge, you have your autonomy. That is so important in nowadays. Have our free will. As you see there, Spiritist books, besides spreading philosophical and moral teachings and scientific principles of the most evolved spirits, also assist in numerous charitable work around the world. Purchase a good Spiritist book and offer it as a gift to someone. It's our postcard to everybody in our vast bookshop. I hope you can really see how many books we have and give as a gift to your friends that are in hospital, that are sick, that have mental problems. They can also have a freedom to heal themselves reading. That is important. Not only say to them, but when someone touch the book, open the book at random and see a message, oh my God, this message is for me, make something in their minds changing. I'm showing to you now the books that I found that International Spiritist Council publishing in several languages, but not on ISC publishing. It's also other books that we found in different countries. As a Turkey, I'll show you in a minute. We have here this blues that you know, that is by ISC, and you have Arabic one that was translated from someone in São Paulo, it published in São Paulo by US, Union Spiritist of São Paulo, but also we have in Japanese, Greek that we found 2 weeks ago, in Turkish that I found in 2004, I think in 2004, and we showed this in our exhibition in Paris, it was in around 2004, our 4th Spiritist Congress, Charles, was the 4th, yeah. And in Finnish, that was in 2009, 2010, I received in my small room, in my flat, Pekka, another Pekka, and Pekka was a manuscript in his hand, book translation, Spirit's book, and he was about to ask someone to help him to understand some words in French in order to better translate into Finnish. And I sent back to Charles, and there was in 2 years wonderful work, and the book in Finnish was to the light. In Polish, you see in polishing, because these books are different from the International Spiritist Council, as a cover are different as well, but I bought different one in order because you have many bookshops in Poland selling this book there. You see, we are using to studies. They are to use in their spiritualist church or other meetings that we don't know. Perhaps you have to have more time to research and make more contacts with them, as I did with the Greek people that now is our friends, no Betty, that are a special one that follow us, no Altino, the 2 days that we were together. But I spent 3 hours Thursday after arriving in Greece, in Athens. It was raining, but they took me and we spoke 3 hours about mediumship, about healing, under a Spiritist view. They were amazed. So at midnight I was tired, I want to go home to sleep, but they want to talk more and more. That this is a freedom, because they absorb the knowledge for the first time. And Kardec told us, you have to create a small group, instead 100 people in a big group. 10 small groups, 10 people. That is better to know each other, to understand better, to exchange ideas, to have a conversation in a better way. So, Hungarian, this translated into Hungarian, into Magyar, was from Esperanto, because they don't speak Portuguese, they don't speak English, they don't speak Spanish, they don't speak French, so they went to Esperanto. From Esperanto book, they translated into Hungarian. Also German, that Charles showed before. Swedish was from the Kardec's time. They renewed, they put in a modern grammatic. Norwegian as well, from Kardec's time. Netherlands, from Kardec's time as well, yeah? Holland. Spanish, French, that is, of course. And Estonian is from Kardec's time as well. This is a different one. Chinese is a modern one. Italian, Portuguese, of course, Russian, that I touched the Russian one from International Spiritist Council, Danish from Kardec's time, this book here, but they printed it now in a modern grammar. Farsi, I touched this book, was a lady going to Allan Kardec study group. She had a treasure into her hands. Of course, she was here for a certain period. She was going to Allan Kardec, spoke with Janet, and I took several pictures of her book. But I lost my computer a year ago. I lost everything, but I found the book they are selling on the internet. I didn't buy yet, but I will buy it from Tehran, published in Tehran. Tehran, né? They speak Tehran in English, yeah. And this is an Esperanto book from the Esperanto Spiritist book, La Libro de la Espiritual, that several languages was translated into different ones. Magyar, and first one was in Polish from the Esperanto, International Spiritist Council, Conrad, and many others. Here, some friends, Rosangela, and how do you know his name? The guy? Epicurus. Epicurus, and the other one, they were touching for the first time this book into their hands. And here, the moment when we found the book in the bookshop, okay, there. And we have in Bas, we have several languages in Bas. If you have friends in other countries that you ask me, Elsa, have you got the book in German? We have. In Spanish, we have. Magyar, we have. Because when I go, I buy at least 5 books to keep with us, because I know one day, one moment, this book will be in the right hands. So please feel free to contact us. And Chico Xavier was the most eminent, proeminent medium in Brazil. And not only in Brazil, because now Chico Xavier is known around the world. And as you know, we held our Congress last month. And this Congress, no, this month, was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This Congress was completely different. I am still receiving messages, calls, in my mobile, in Bas office, and the calls saying that is amazing Congress, the most important Congress that I have had time to go in my life. This Congress brought me the insight. Now I want to know more Allan Kardec. So someone is coming to Bas, I think it was 3rd of December, and to buy all Kardec books. He was a psychologist, a retired one, a doctor in psychology, because he said, we are discovering a treasure that we didn't discover before. And I was telling Anna about this message that I comes, oh my God, I'm printing, I am putting a file, and to show to everybody the feedback that are coming, that we are in the right pathway. Because what we did, we done something different in this Congress, showing healing, putting the Spirit book in several languages, different authors, not only Spiritist authors, and achieve the public. And Dr. Peter Fennick, he wants to talk about Chico Xavier. He asked me, Elsa, please send me something more about Chico Xavier. I sent. He didn't use, but what he had done was better than my insight to him. So he was the one saying to me, I want someone in the Congress talk about Allan Kardec. Allan Kardec books, Allan Kardec. Without Allan Kardec, without Spiritism, we didn't were able to build our society, medical association in the UK. So he was so pleased because he's saying to me, each time that we had a meeting, he prays, because he didn't pray before, Dr. Peter Fennick. I'm saying it to the public, but he knows that I'm telling. He's saying, I'm feeling Dr. Marlene Nobre and Chico Xavier. So we must pray. So a minute of harmonization, a nice and beautiful words come from him, and say, oh my God, the heart now is into Kardec's way. So Chico Xavier, 450 books, automatic writing, scientific books, collection, André Luiz collection. André Luiz collection is a freedom for doctors to understand a lot of things about pineal gland, about mind, about madness, about healing, about cure, about so many things. It's a way of living, isn't it? It's a way of living. It's a freedom for us. Once you know, you read No Solar, you read in the second book, the third book, you are building up knowledge into yourself. You don't need to go to outside different therapies, that you have the therapy inside you. That is knowledge. This is a freedom. Divaldo Franco, so many books. I have 16 special books. Joana de Angelis, Psychology Collection. These books really is in the line of Jung. Talking about Jung, we have in April, 4th of April, a very nice, different event about psychology and spiritism. And two doctors in psychology we are talking, that is Tania Stevanin and Dr. Mick Collins. So we are so happy that the people are engaging. Only £10 is nothing, only to pay expenses, but it's the best thing that we can offer is freedom for people, knowing about their lives. Who am I? I am someone that's still using this existential body, but I am a soul. I am a soul. I only stay a few years in a body. That is great. Dr. Marlene Nobre, books on the study spiritual attachment and obsession. Our mediumship meetings is very important as a freedom as well for the spirits that we release. We help them, but we have to know how to deal with that. Not only as people from ancient Greek. They didn't have these studies to know how to deal with the spirit. They have the knowledge from the spirit itself. But we can really understand, be a good talker, a good dialoguer, a good someone that helps in our... But we have this in the books. Books for freedom. How really to prepare yourself. We don't have University of Spirit, have we? We don't have faculty of science that teach you to be a medium. We have in the UK, but the Spiritist medium is a different one. We don't charge, We have this freedom to help others. We don't do clairvoyance. We do everything in private. We help each other in our Spiritist center. That is great. I invite you to know more Dr. Alberto Almeida and Rosando Klingin self-help group books. That is great as well. And Haroldo Dutra is giving some books about meditation. That is great in a humble way. You don't need to be a chief or someone in a higher profile. You can do this. Someone said once that a man in the country, they don't know how to pray. They don't have intellectuality. They don't have academic studies, but they can pray as myself. God, I am here. That is a prayer because you say things from the bottom of your heart. So we are here to help each other. Of course, we need academic studies in order to show for only doctors. I say that, no? Because it is true. Doctors here, they don't listen Elsa, but they listen Maria Paula, they listen Dr. Peter Fennick, they listen people that can bring more information regarding Kardec. But we are insisting that we can spread our studies, and we are now Spiritism and the medicine in our association in the UK. Okay, that is my humble talk. If I can say many things, please. We will have a question and answer later on. Okay, but finish. Thank you very much.